Welcome to KaiChi Live. I'm KaiChi, and this is my recap on Dragon Ball Super Episode 95. So in this episode, we finally see the stage finally built, and we see the Great Sage and Zeno, both Zeno and his guards, both guards, checking out the area. They see we're seeming having fun with it, and we also get a few, nice scene or funny scene with Zeno sleeping and checking out the stage once again. As we see in the last episode, we see that Universe 9 sent the assassin, but we get a scene of both Belmont and Roll telling the leader of the assassin that they are volunteering to go to Universe 7 and hold off Universe 7 fighters from entering the Tournament of Power. We also see Belmont giving the leader of the assassin some kind of last move or some kind of blast key, giving to like a blast orb. Looks like called the destruction orb or the destruction wave to the leader assassin to use against Freeza as a last resort. We see Goku telling the assassin they don't have time for this and tell Freeza that they need to go. But Freeza tell Goku no, and he could easily finish up the assassin. We then see him mercilessly kill all the assassins, including the leader of the assassin. Goku did his best to stop Freeza. He also go against the assassin, knocking them out before Freeza kills them. After all the assassins was either killed by Freeza or not by Goku, they were all gone. But the leader of the assassin was still alive, and he used the destruction orb against Freeza, which we see it has no effect. As Freeza was hit by it, he was able to control it. Then he finally destroyed the leader of the assassin. Goku tried to talk to Freeza, but of course, as we see, Freeza double-crossed Goku by using the destruction orb against Goku. We then see Goku try his best to hold off the destruction orb, just as Freeza. We then see both Belmont and Roll checking on the assassin. They were surprised to see Freeza. Freeza took their communication from one assassin and began talking to both Belmont and Roll. Three of them began communicating with one another. Both Belmont and Roll accuses Freeza of Freeza telling on Zeno what was Universe 9 was doing. At first, they tell him that he didn't have any proof, but Freeza countered that he has the destruction orb and Goku was holding off. It was more than enough proof what was Universe 9 was doing. But he assured them that's not what he's planned to do. He asked them if they could choose him as one of their fighters to be a representative of Universe 9. At first, both of them asked why would Freeza do it. He answered them back saying that he doesn't care about Universe 7 and he doesn't want to be a collateral damage if the universe is going to erase. I think it was Belmo asking Ro, the Supreme Kai of Universe 9, whether or not they could do it, asking from using a different fire from a different universe to represent for them. Ro checked his book and said that it wasn't the rule that Zeno sent for the Tournament of Power. Before they could give their answer, both Beerus and Whiff showed up. Then we see Freeza destroying the communication device before Beerus and Whiff find out. We see then Beerus easily blow away the destruction orb surrounding Goku, and Goku thanking him that he didn't know how long he could hold off. Beerus comments that they were wondering what was taking them so long and decided to check up on them. He then comments about how he knows this about the destruction orb and why was it here, and whether or not Freeza was part of it. Goku then come in defense of Freeza, saying that it was his fault that he forgot Freeza was a double-crossed scumbag or dirtbag. And then he asked Whis and Frieza if he could give them a minute so he can fight with Frieza, exchange blows in order to convert or tell the feelings between them. The real reason why Goku asked for a minute of fight so he can talk to Frieza, tell him to stop what he's doing. But he knows that Frieza would never do it because after all he is an evil being. Before the fight start, we see Frieza in inner monologue on how he was planning how to kill Goku, whether or not it was unintentionally or literally. Anyway, we see both Frieza and Goku in their full power. We see Golden Frieza become more powerful or power up, and we see Goku becoming Super Saiyan Blue. And the graphics, well, not the graphics, the animation is really tight, as in it's really pleasing to the eye. And when they finally exchange blow, first see Goku being punched by Freeza. At that point, I thought Freeza was the one who got the upper hand. But then we see Freeza being punched by Goku at the same time. So this is where we see Goku and Freeza exchange blows. Overall, this was an okay episode. If we see how the rules can easily bend between the universes of during the Tournament of Power, how Universe 4 and Universe 9, right? Universe 9, planning together and plotting against Universe 7 in order for them to stop Universe 7 to enter the Tournament of Power. That they don't have to use their own universe fighters. They might able to use other universe fighters to represent for them. I should also mention that this episode animation is like I mentioned before, was really tight and it was very fluid, and we see a very detailed and the movements of the characters moving seamlessly. Because I noticed in the previous episode, some of the episode was the animation was choppy, or sometimes was good and sometimes bad. But then again, it's a weekly episode. They probably use different studios in order to animate the animation. But I still look forward to future episode because we could definitely see it's not an overall fighting tournament, but some kind of plot between characters between other universes. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit that like button. Click over here to watch my previous video. Click over here to watch my previous recap on Dragon Ball Super. Click over here to watch my next recap on Dragon Ball Super. And click over here. Subscribe to my channel KaiChi Recap for future nerd geek videos. Thank you.